What's good? I hope you're having a good day. I'm here today to review some underground rap. Um, I'm reviewing Colin and Big Luke. Colin with the exclamation point, all lowercase, and then Big Luke, all big uppercase. Um, and honestly, uh, it was good shit. I enjoyed it. It was a fun album. They really have a lot of passion to their flows. I felt like they were really stretching their vocal cords. It was impressive, honestly. They were going hard on the mic. They were attacking that shit. Um, the flows, cool stuff. Um, maybe not JID or something, but they're going crazy and their vocal performance, I like it a lot. I haven't been fucking much with like that TikTok like overemphasized like dramatic ass like Jean Michel or whatever that one guy. Like I don't really fuck with that. Um, yeah, it's cool if you do, but uh, same with like Jeb and stuff. Uh, I don't really listen much to that TikTok stuff, but I was onto it early before people even started liking them. But Colin and Big Luke have emphasized flows, but it's very enjoyable. They really are just trying to make it experience where they fully show themselves. It's simply just they are trying to make the most out of what they're saying, and they only do it in 20 minutes. And I think the album gets better throughout the whole time. I would say that my favorite song is probably "My Purpose." And once it reached "My Purpose," just the rest of the songs right at the end of the album were really touching, honestly, especially "Flaws." They had a lot to say on that song, just overall about life, how they're feeling, how they feel lost sometimes. Um, Very vulnerable song, especially I think they're pretty young. I'm pretty young. I'm like 21, 22, but they seem like they might only be like 18 or something. And they definitely have good beats. I would say the one thing about the beats, and I don't like to be overly critical. I think this album was great, so it doesn't mean anything. But I would say the one thing is the start out of the beats. I wish it was mastered to be a little bit louder. I think they were great songs. Um, but I think the album would have actually got even more emotion if it had a bit more consistent mastering. But they probably just couldn't afford just taking it to the best studio and all that, and they didn't have like a big record label, I would assume. Probably just some underground independent thing. So they did good with what they had. They made a great album. I think you should definitely check it out. It has a real vibe of like someone at your school might make or something, but not like with shitty like coworker music, like something that would impress you. Um, and so yeah, I would say that I'm not sure which out of the two voices was Big Luke and which one was Colin, but I like them both, honestly. They're both somewhat similar in the ways that they provide their deliveries, and it might have been partially because they're probably good friends and they probably got their skills by working with each other, so they probably have some similarities just through that. Um, and I would say that, I don't know, I guess the rest would just be me ranting. That's about all I have to say about it. I think the main thing is that it's impressive. I think they both will continue to have more notable projects. Um, I know Colin dropped another one recently, which I haven't checked out. Big Luke is not yet, but he had one a little while ago. Um, and I'll be interested to see what happens with them. They remind me of like Lil Reezy and High School Bishop and some of those young guys. Really cool stuff. Gives me hope for the new game. I would say another thought I had is that some of their stuff sounds like Z Loopers a little bit. How they they get that like really like high pitched like almost like I don't know, they really just like stretching their vocal cords. And it's impressive. I like Z loopers, so and they're not just jacking the stylus; they got their own shit. But it was just another comparison. That's about it. I would say random thoughts. Weekend's coming up. Up in Wisconsin, it reached like negative 35 with the wind chill. Negative 20 without the wind chill. So it's cold as fuck today. Um, Probably coldest it's been all year. So low key, I've been inside all day, and I think I'm lacking vitamin D. So I might not have had a lot of energy for this interview. Or not interview. I don't even have energy to think what I'm gonna say. What the fuck is this? Review, music review, and I don't even know what I'm gonna title this music review. But we're winging it today, and sometimes that's just what you gotta do, you know. Low key, I was winging it last night too. I was at this thing with some coworkers, and I just did not feel like being social, but we made it through, and we're back on time, back on our own time, you know, just moving how we gotta move. So move how you gotta move, make sure it's smooth, do what you gotta do, cause you're you. Bars. Okay, see ya. Have a good day.